Then I'll come to the sitting president. If all those people that I've mentioned before you, Your Excellency, fail to cater for the funeral of Blessed Geza, ndokumbira ndini mfundisi wenyu, swallow your pride, itaibaba chaiwo chaiwo, regererai Blessed Geza, give him a state-funded funeral, and then that will be the closure of opposition to whatever you want to do and to your rule. Anozongosumuka chete, my internet cadres anenge aripo, my ground cadres anenge aripo, reminding people, did you see when we made that call? None of these people who used the late stood up for them. None came to support them. But it was the very same person that you are trying to fight, who's the sitting, who through his influence and power agreed with the Politburo and the Central Committee as requested by Comrade Manize. They are the ones that granted a Comrade Blessed Runesu Geza a decent burial.
DJ Holy Phone. Yo!
You're locked into Point 5 Creative Studios, where Africa's stories aren't just told, they're produced. News, politics, entertainment films that move the continent. We bring the truth, the fire, the creativity. Your world, powered by African storytelling. Point 5 Creative Studios. Point 5 Creative Studios. Point 5 Creative Studios. Point 5 Creative Studios. Point 5 Creative Studios.
My good people, my good people, my good people, I hope I find you well. Believing you're having a splendid day. Right, today let me come a bit ruthless, so that we address certain issues that needs to expose certain people and also protect the citizens of Zimbabwe, the people that are Zimbabweans, the people that really belong to Zimbabwe. And then we all, I want to believe, we all have got to come to an agreement as to what we really want as a nation. Hear me and hear me very clearly as I explain this. I want to be very open and I'll be looking forward to your contributions if what I'm saying doesn't make sense to you. So pay attention. Don't come in with feelings. Pay attention, relax. Allow me to share my opinions. Right. We have come at a very critical point in the time of politics in Zimbabwe. The political turmoil is seen by all because it's on public domain. We have now witnessed the death of the late Blessed Runesu Geza. Rest well, comrade. We thank God for your life, and we still pray that your family be comforted in this troubling times. But here is our biggest challenge that we are throwing to every person who's a political player in this game. Right, whether you were on the sitting president's side, which is His Excellency Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa's side, or you were on the rebellious side of Blessed Runesu Geza. Somewhere, somehow, most people, they took sides. It's either you stood with the president on his side in support of him, condemning the actions of Blessed Runesu Geza, or you stood with Blessed Runesu Geza, who was opposing the sitting president and influencing the removal of the sitting president. So let's call a spade and then face up to the truth. Rumor has it that there were some people that were backing up Blessed Runesu Geza, and he was just a trumpeting voice representing a force behind. This time, I think we need to know who the force behind was. According to Blessed Runesu Geza's account of expression, he made us to believe that the vice president was the person behind. This is according to what the late Blessed Runesu Geza was exhibiting on the social medias where he was doing his presentations. So let's take that to be one view. Another view is saying the people the person of Xavier Kasukuwere, who is in South Africa, based in South Africa, was the one behind. It is also rumored that he was also the one who was now paying rentals for Blessed Runesu Geza. This is just rumors and speculation. We are not saying this is true or this is not. I'm just bringing to the table things that are being shared by people according to what they have heard. The truth shall be revealed after the laying to rest of Blessed Runesu Geza. You'll get to know where he was, because that information is right there. Remember, there were some people who were instructed to go and get Blessed Runesu Geza because his whereabouts was known. Why am I saying this? I am saying this because, number one, I heard about it. Number two, he even said it himself, that you, Emerson, you know where I am. If you want to come and get me, you can come. He knew he had full support and full cover, if not protection, from where he was. So we have got three lines of speculations. Others are saying, number one, we said it is Kasukuwere who was funding him. Another one was saying it was the vice president who was saying it. Number three, it is said it was Blessed Runesu Geza's own movement, that he wanted the support of the sitting vice president to say if it succeeds, then the sitting vice president becomes the president of Zimbabwe. This is on public domain. I'm not adding or subtracting. I'm just reminding people or making people recall that which was being said by Blessed Runesu Geza. Right now, it's known to all that he is late. The fact that he is late, it means to say he is going to be expatriated from South Africa to Zimbabwe, where he needs to be laid to rest. His wishes are said to have been written down. We don't want to interfere or mingle in the family affairs, but I want to believe, and I'm quite sure that 100% his family knows Blessed Runesu Geza's wishes. The other cadres and comrades, like Comrade Manize, who was his best friend, he is also advocating that he be given hero status, that he be granted the hero status. Whether he becomes a national hero or a provincial hero, that needs to be debated. We're still waiting for the sitting president to also influence in the decision. Above all, we are waiting on the Central Committee and the Politburo. But today, that's not where my issue is. My issue lies in the fact that Blessed Runesu Geza's funeral is not supposed to see people vachidya makepeji. Trust me 100%, and I'll tell you why I'm saying that. Blessed Runesu Geza was a man on the front line, being given good protection by a certain sect, if not a certain group, whilst he was driving for the vision that he was carrying. Whether he was the vision carrier or he had a force or forces behind him, we still leave that into speculation. All we know is Blessed Runesu Geza had a force behind him, or a force in support of what he was saying. He wasn't advocating to be the president of Zimbabwe. No. He was advocating for the removal of the sitting president because he also had a candidate that he wanted, who up to now, we are not speculating, but we are assuming that it was the vice president, according to the words of Blessed Runesu Geza. Now, he is late. My $1 million question is, how well funded is his funeral? Because the rumor has it that the family is now trying to put together money to see to it that his body is expatriated to Zimbabwe for burial. Why are they being said to be stuck financially when he's being rumored to have been begged with people that have got money? If it was Savior Kasukuwere who was behind, Savior Kasukuwere is wealth, he is rich, he is into fuel business, and he's also into mining, and he's got other businesses that he's running. We would then expect him to be funding for that funeral, to prove to people that even if we take you and put you on the front line, even if you risk yourself, if you risk your life, we are there to still continue to stand with you, supporting not only you, even your family. So I don't expect that funeral, kuti iye funeral yenzara, azviite. If it was the VP, as according to what was being touted by Blessed Runesu Geza, we are expecting a well-financed funeral. The VP is not a poor man. He is a rich man. He is not very wealthy like other people, but he is rich. And whatever he has, he can spare a little from his riches to make sure that this man of Blessed Runesu Geza gets or a deservedly a decent burial. This is what I'm saying to those two, if they were the ones financing it. If not, I'm not saying they are the ones. I said if they were the ones supporting it. If not, then here is my dagger into the heart of every person who wants to use people. It's a lesson to all Zimbabweans who are put on the front line to try and push for motives, being begged or aided by people who will desert them when the going gets tough. I will not expect the person of Blessed Geza to have what we call funeral yenzara. Hatisi kuda kuti vanhu vaende kunhamo, toda kuti vanhu vaende kufuneral kunopeya ma last respects, kwete kuenda kunhamo kunotambudzika nekuchema vaine nzara. This has got to be a well-funded funeral. If Blessed Geza was being used by people that were financing the move, and his protection that he had, it shows that he had some very, very crucial people behind him, backing him and protecting him. Kana zvikasaitika izvozvo, before it's actually handed over, if it's granted, if it's handed over to become a state-assisted funeral, then we know kuti vanhu vese that were using Blessed Geza, you are users, and we don't want to see anyone being associated with you. You will be cowards to the last. Blessed Geza's family is supposed to have an uplifted life, because all those people that were using Blessed Geza, murikufana kufanda, ndiri kudaro inini mfundisi makore, ndiri kudaro murikufana kufanda vese vaishandisa Blessed Geza, murikufana kufanda and compensate the family. Kana musiri kufanda kana kucompensate family yacho, you are the worst cowards they've ever been. I will tell you, I would rather we pray and speak to the sitting president, right, to take over that funeral, declare it a national funeral, and give him whatever accolades he is. President anoregerera, vanoshandisa state funds, vanoviga Blessed Geza, give him the hero status, whether he become a national or a provincial, so that his family, Blessed Geza, isare ichiwana ma benefits anowanikwa nema widows at the late heroes. Izvozvo zvinokwanisa kuitwa napresident without too much hustling into that. Havanetse kugogodzera padhoo pavo, kana matadza ndoenda ndega ini makore ndinopagogodza vanonzwisisa murabwi kuti zvinoitwa izvi. But before he does that, to grant him a national status, tiri kuti vese vaifinansa Geza, vaisupporta Geza, vaisa Geza pa front line, vaishanda naGeza, it's well accepted and documented kuti Geza ane vanhu vaishanda navo. You have to finance for his funeral. Right now, kufuneral kwa Geza kungadai kuri kudyiwa ma ice cream. Right now, as I speak, kufuneral kwa Geza vanhu vangadai kupuwa masutu ekupfeka, vari kumezhwa ma outfits ekupfeka, kuti kana gamba renyu ramaisa pamberi rafa kudai so, people would see kuti no, he was well supported. Vanofara. Next time kada kuyuza vanhu vanoenda pa front line. If that is not granted, vanhu vanofana kutodya sadza nema ice cream kurufu rwa Geza. I'm telling you people that were using Geza, if that does not happen, ndini makore ndakudaro manje. If that does not happen, handidi kuona munhu anoendesa vanhu kuroad foot. I'm telling you, and handidi kuona vanhu vanoisa ma statement fanika akaiswa nana Chamisa. I'm telling you, that has got to stop. Why? Go well, comrade Geza. Geza pakati yatibatani, Chamisa akaramba. Geza pakati hande kuroad, Chamisa akaramba. Akambotanga apotsera Twitter kubva aibisa. We have got the records. Hatisi kutaura on assumption. Those people are supposed to stand naGeza vofinance a funeral yake. If not, munopera mese. Munoswera mchibvunza kuti where is Blessed Ali? Where is Ali? Where is Blessed Geza? Where is so and so? Munopera kubvunza mazita muchipedzeswa nevanhu varikuda kushandisa vanhu ivo vasiri kuenda pa front line, and then kana mafa they don't support. Vesana saruwaka ava vanofanira kupuwa a decent funeral to those that were using those young guys. If not, hatichadi kunzwa opposition foot muZimbabwe. Siyai Mnangagwa varipo vatonge kusvika vaneta, because mese muri kuda kushandisa vanhu, muda kubvisa munhu kuti mupinde mushandise vanhu. It's not going to happen. Our eyes are open. We have got mouth to speak, and we will not shut out. We will not stop speaking. Tikutotaura kuti izvozvi ngazvitopere. Today I'm so angry in my spirit because of people that want to act as politicians, yet they are users. siyai varipo kana matadza kufanda mafinaro evanhu vairi vava. You have got to be funding those two. Reason pane mumwe aimbonzi Chimama futi akangofira South Africa uko akaitwa funge pafa shiri haana kumbotaurwa nezvake. When are you going to stop using people to try and out so that you come in and manipulate people? Enough is enough. Hazvina basa kuti ndiwani ikokoko. Enough is enough. I am speaking on behalf of the church. Hatadi kuona vanhu vanoenda pamberi vachishandisa vanhu. It's got to stop. Izvi apa ndo patakatokutarisa manje ipapa. I was never a supporter of Geza, but how his funeral is going to be conducted is going to be in my attention. And I will not shut my mouth until everything is addressed. Other than that, because nyangwe zvakaitika tatojera kurarama takabhenda nevanhu vakadaro. Siyai vakadaro, so hapana chamuda kutwasanudza. Muda kushandisa so that you just be in office. Enough is enough, and with this I'm out. Voice, because I saw that I was getting hyper. Let me finish off in a calm voice, and I will start number 1 with Advocate Nelson Chamisa. You posted a statement, right? A statement of comfort to the Blessed Geza family, and you posted a statement on behalf of Zimbabweans. As leader of opposition, although your party is not yet defined, but everyone knows that you call yourself the anointed opposition leader. That's why you said, when I left the dance floor, there was nobody who could take it, because you know exactly that you are the anointed opposition leader. My issue with you is, if you are into politics on a serious note, the death of Blessed Geza, you must use it for your own mileage by funding the death of Blessed Geza. And this is by funding the death of Blessed Geza. You know, number 1, to come back into politics as a respected person, and you are showing seriousness, and you are also showing people that whatever Blessed Geza was driving to is what I'm still in support of, or is what I've been trying to drive to. This kuti tikuda mari yako isusu. Tikuti isusu chiratidza vanhu kuti I'm that proper leader with the little pennies that I have. Let me put this family in comfort, because my family ana Blessed Ali aya ana Ali vakafa ukangonyarara, and your other victims have come. As much as you were not working with Blessed Geza, you have got to act. You are serious about politics. If you don't act on this one, I will fuck up your dance floor. This time dance floor yacho tabata. I will fuck up your patamba po wakati wakavokasia. Ukada kungotaura church, everything will be negative about you. Ku comment section iko kuya kuma bloggers kwese. Everyone will be against you. And drop on zozvona kuti it's people that can raise you, or it's people that can bring you down. It's a big challenge to you. Show us that you are putting a statement in your political career by funding for this. If you believe what he was driving for is what you are coming to drive for, Miranai. Iwewe wakasiyana ni mambo masitanda kuzotaura after you, because you are known to be opposition already. Ausiwe zanu, audiwe ne zanu, unopoza zanu. It's known to all. Saka iwewe unachekuviga because you are opposition. Kana zvajitwa na Blessed Geza zviri zvauri kuda, and zvauri kushuira, and zvauri kuzounza. This has got to be your funeral. You can raise for GoFundMe, but don't raise for mari inochikisa. Kana kuti you can use a bit of your own kutaridza vanhu kuti no, I'm in full support of what you are saying. If not, achadunzwa nezvako futi padance floor. Uyaone. Ndopa unozoona kuti tinoziyana nevanhu vese vakabata machannel esai. Ipapo you will be blasted, lambasted zvokuti unoona kuti I would rather quit politics for life. Tapedza newe. Rega ndiende number 2 pana VP Chiwenga. VP Chiwenga, if Blessed Geza was your guy, and you are in ZANU-PF, you are not like Chamisa, then this also needs you to step up and fund for the funeral Blessed Runesu Geza. Hamuna mari yakawandisa, but you have got more than enough to take just a fraction and recognize out of 1,000, 1,000th of what you have, just to fund for funeral Blessed Geza. You don't need to come open about it, because it will show that Blessed Runesu Geza was working for you. But you can still reach out to the family of Blessed Runesu Geza through third parties, fourth parties, fifth parties, some other people. There's channels to follow. Blessed Runesu Geza ane mwana ari South Africa. Anogara achitaura patuma channel up. Kana mukati hamuna namba yemwana iyeye munonditaura ndiri mufundisi nini. I can reach out and I can get his number and I can forward it to you. Mukaona musina kuact apa, iye akaisa zita renyu kureva kuti anga asiri wenyu. But then here comes the challenge. Muri yake ikaziva kuti hamuna kuacta after ndataura zvandataura izvi, not to command you, but to put an open request on behalf of the family. Handiti muri kurinzwisisa kureva kuti maishandisa munhu. That is if family can confirm kuti vaizviziva kuti maishanda naye. Family yacho ikakonfirma kuti maishanda naye, then the funeral yoita nhamo, kwete funeral yoita nhamo, kobikwa sadza mubhodho, kodyiwa makabeji, mhuri yosara ichitambudzika. Then that will be the end of your association with that family. And one way or the other, zvinozobuda chete, and this can come and haunt you. Ndikutaura chokwadi checho chisingaputsa ukama. I'm not attacking you. You are more powerful than me by all levels. But ndikunoka sense semunhu wamufundisi. Chibva respecta iwo patinoshanda tiri isusu sevafundisi. Ndabva pana VP. Taakuda kuuya kuna Kasukuwere. Kasukuwere, Savior, honorable. If you were part of this, and it is believed what is being rumored within the streets, Kuti, you were funding as well, and you were putting these people in front, including Afana, the late Saruaka. If you were part of them, you've got to step up and make sure that you make these funerals proud funerals, because these are your cadres. Because if you are the one funding them and fronting them, then right now you have lost those people. They now need your financial assistance and your full moral support so that they all get a dignified burial. Zvikasaitika izvozvi, and then it trickles out kuti you were the ones who were using them. Hatidi kukonzwa ku politics ekuZimbabwe futhi. That's got to be the end of you pertaining interference with Zimbabwean politics. Ndapedza newe Xavier Kasukuwere. It's Samuno Wamfundis. I've got to say this. Then I'll come to the sitting president. If all those people that I've mentioned before you, Your Excellency, fail to cater for the funeral ya Blessed Geza, ndokumbira ndini mfundisi wenyu, swallow your pride, itaibaba chaiwo chaiwo. Regererai Blessed Geza, give him a state-funded funeral, and then that will be the closure of opposition to whatever you want to do and to your rule. Anozongosumuka chete, ma-internet cadres anenge aripo, ma-ground cadres anenge aripo, reminding people vanenge vakuda kudhonzwa kuti, did you see when we made that call? None of these people who used the late stood up for them. None came to support them. But it was the very same person that you are trying to fight, who's the sitting, who through his influence and power agreed with the Politburo and the Central Committee as requested by Comrade Manize. They are the ones that granted a Comrade Blessed Runesu Geza a decent burial, befitting of him as a war veteran. Munenge mapedza masports ndokunonzi kuvharisa zvese, hapana anozombouya achitaura zvaanoda futi ipapa. So this is a chance for everyone to show who they are in this politics. The last person we are calling for to act upon this is the sitting president, because these people had renegated against him. These people were fighting his position. These people were fighting his rule. So if you were the ones who were supporting him, stand with them. That anokwanisa kuuya open chete. In fact, it's two people. Kasukuwere can come open because he is outside of ZANU-PF. He's an excommunicated member, that one. So he can come public without hiding anything. Then number two, Chamisa has nothing to hide. he can come open and declare, if not, take over that whole funeral and run it like he is. The only person who cannot come open is the vice president, because he is still within ZANU-PF. And whatever he does, if he shows that he was in association with Blessed Geza, he will get charged with treason for trying to get rid of the sitting president. Saka, that one cannot, but through third parties, he should be able to. Saka, iya VP hainetse, icha confirm ane family yacho. Blessed Geza anga asina kucheck out. Anga atori nemujaya akura. Anga ine mukadzi akura. These people cannot come and speak the way I'm speaking. Reason being, they are also not so sure about their position right now, especially after their father or the breadwinner is passed on. Saka apa, this is a challenge. Number 1, kuna Kasukuwere. Number 2, kuna VP Chiwenga. Number 3, kuna Chamisa. Kana matadza yoenda kuna adambudzo. Aiwa metsiyamiswa musha. This is what I call being very fair with everyone who's in the political. Mukaona Blessed Geza akapuwa state funeral, musina kuacta. Funeral yacho isina kublosoma. Family yacho isina kupuwa assurance. Then the sitting president gives him that hero status, and family yake yosara iri pama benefits anopuwa ma state heroes. Vamwe vese atichadu kukunzwai. We made a call, you didn't show up. We made a call, you didn't show up. So let's wait and see how we're going to respond with this one. Now finally I'm out. Have a good day.